Jeremy Ryan reporting from Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, www.defendingwisconsin.org. In this video, I decided to show it because you see that, one, the Prosser campaign and the GOP has been heavily investigating me, and two, there's not really much they can hold against me. As far as when I confronted this guy and asked him for a statement from the Prosser campaign, that was a legitimate press inquiry. I wasn't being mean or anything. He asked, "What's a statement on your criminal history?" Then he went on his cell phone and pulled up my name on CCAP. You know, that's fine. You know, it's all public record. There are some mistakes in the past, and you know, I do have to pay astronomical amounts every single month in medical bills, which does leave me a little bit behind, and it's kind of hard to pay off my past debts from when I was homeless and whatnot. However, that's none of his business. I just said that to clear things up and out of the air. I do want to say that, you know, if anyone has a question about anything in my CCAP record, you can feel free to send me an email, jryan@defendingwisconsin.org. There's nothing in there that I'm trying to hide, and there's nothing in there that's too crazy if you actually know the circumstances and story behind it. But the fact of the matter is that that's kind of low, it's kind of childish, and it's kind of dumb for the Prosser staffer who's already harassed me because of my disability to go ahead and try to bring up things that he doesn't know anything about, and even bring up things that are under a different Jeremy Ryan. There's two Jeremy Ryans in the state that are on CCAP. I don't know a Brianne Nelson. However, he brought that one up. I do know that that's under Jeremy Ryan. However, if you look at that case, it has nothing to do with me. It was a different Jeremy Ryan in the state, as well as an eviction up north. Yes, it is true. I did go through 5 cardiac arrests, and in that process, I got very behind on my bills, and I did have a few evictions, and things kind of went to crap, for lack of better words. But that's really none of his business, or really, to be honest, of anybody's business. I only feel like sharing it so people realize that these are real people here, and that cutting the medical system, Medicaid and Medicare, really does have a direct effect. Things are going better for me now, but there was a time when they weren't, and unfortunately sometimes you amass debts. Sometimes you amass debts against large corporations. As far as forward management goes, I do recommend, on a personal note, that no one rents with forward management. If we're going to get on the topic of that eviction and the reason why I have not paid off that lawsuit, let's go ahead and say the whole story here. Forward management, I don't say this to try to defend myself. I say this because everyone needs to know this. We have a lot of viewers in Madison, and they need to know how forward management operates. Steve Brown Apartments, who I'm renting with now, operates completely differently and actually cares about the residents. Forward management, I was going through my 2nd cardiac arrest, I believe. I was in and out of the hospital quite a bit. Forward management had actually filed for eviction when I was 15 days past due. Now, that's fine. They can legally do that. However, here's the kicker. I had a community organization that was willing to actually cover it so that within a month, before I was a month past due, I would actually be a month ahead. And between my contributions and their contributions, it would work out that way. They paid off half of what I owed. They sent a check in for half of what I owed, and I was going to pay them back, which I would have done. However, forward management said we don't accept partial payments. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to file eviction, and we're going to send you eviction papers while you're in the hospital. They had the papers served to the hospital when I was struggling through cardiac arrest. So I had just literally died. My heart stopped, and this company has eviction papers served to the hospital. So just so people know, don't ever rent with forward management. They don't care about the residents whatsoever. So I just wanted to share that on a more personal note. But anyways, enjoy the video, enjoy the Prosser staffer acting stupid, and if you have any questions about anything, you know, I'm not trying to hide anything. I do ask that people judge me on my current and my future, or my current role, rather than my past 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. However, you know, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, jryan@defendingwisconsin.org. Thanks. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy this guy being childish, immature, and foolish, and stupid. So, what's the statement from Prosser for Justice?
Prosser's going to be releasing a statement soon. What's your statement in regards to your criminal history?
What's your statement in regards to disability harassment?
This is the guy who harassed me in the Capitol, by the way, who said I was the problem because I have
I spent $7,000 in the Segway instead of putting it towards my $2.8 million in medical bill debts.
Or your $35,000 that you owe different debtors across the state.
Yeah, that happens when you're disabled, and then people are trying to cut your Medicare and people try to cut all your benefits.
Or being taken for by the state of Wisconsin and the Dane County.
Actually, I'm not right now, currently.
There's currently 6 charges that are filed against you.
I don't believe that's correct, but you can feel free. There are 4 charges for other conduct prohibited. That's correct, for the Department of Administration, because they unconstitutionally. This guy is also very good friends with Vicki McKenna, apparently, the vile and anti-American radio host.
Let's just go through some of them.
So he likes people who punch cops.
Nuclearis versus Jeremy J. Ryan. What's your statement on County of Greene County versus Jeremy?
Those were traffic tickets, by the way.
What do you think about State of Wisconsin versus Jeremy J. Ryan?
Which one?
Management.
Forward Management. Forward Management kicked me out after my 3rd cardiac arrest. When I was in the hospital, they delivered my eviction.
What about Dane County versus Jeremy J. Ryan? What about Dane County Credit Union versus Jeremy J. Ryan? RDM Madison LLC versus Jeremy J. Ryan? Wisconsin Power and Light versus...
Do you want to know my statements? I'll give you a statement.
And the paternity suit. First Magco Incorporated versus you. Brianne Nelson versus you.
Actually, Brianne Nelson, that's not even me, by the way. That's a different Jeremy Ryan. It's a different Jeremy Ryan. No, look at the birth date. Look at the birth date. There's more than one Jeremy Ryan in the state.
And I can search for more than one.
Yeah, exactly. So you're searching multiple people and pulling it, saying they're all me. But if you want my statement, I'll give you my statement. Not all of them. Not all of them.
All of them are you.
Not all of them are me. No. Yeah, but I'll give you my statement.
Go for it.
On which particular one do you want a statement on? All of them? Okay. As far as not paying my bills, things happen when you get disabled. You go through 5 cardiac arrests and 2 type of scandal. No. Maybe I don't want to do that. I mean, who are you to tell me what I should do with my finances? Brianne Nelson is not me. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you 100% if you look for the court record of events, that's not me. That's a different Jeremy Ryan. And so is one. There's one up north. There's an eviction up north that's not me. There are 2 evictions here in Madison that are me. Yeah, I fell on hard times. That's fine. You know, it happens.
If you owe $2 million, $2.8 million.
Yes, correct.
You have to file for bankruptcy.
You don't have to. No, yeah, they will. No, you don't. Actually, this guy doesn't know law either. Apparently, Prosper for Justice. That's the same guy that harassed me.